Alrighty guys, welcome back to the Best Investing Money Management channel on YouTube. In today's video, we have a special guest joining us. As you guys can see, my beautiful wife, Lindsay, is gonna be with us. We're gonna be teaching her how to swing trade stocks. And she's somebody that has zero idea on how to swing trade, how to start swing trading, and even what swing trading is. So by the end of this video, my goal is to have Lindsay learn three things. First thing is, what is swing trading? The second thing is, she should have some idea on how to analyze a stock. And the third thing I want to teach her is how to find stocks. So the rest of it, we're going to be kind of turning to the computer, looking at charts and finding stocks and everything like that. So we'll see you there. So starting off with, what is swing trading? Lindsay, what do you think swing trading is? And give me your best detailed description of it.
Okay, I think I know, kinda.
You might, because of how many times I'm sure you've talked about it.
I want to say it's like fast trading, maybe. Like
you're on
like not like long-term investment.
Yes. So the difference between day trading and long-term investing, right? On average, you hold a swing trade for about 2 weeks. So it's pretty much when you buy a stock, you hold it for more than a day, but less than a year. Okay. So there's that window of trade. So I was like, right. Yes. Okay. The average time is about 2 weeks. All right. So now that she has a general idea of kind of what swing trading is, now the next thing I want to do is kind of teach her how to analyze a chart, literally starting from the beginning. So Lindsay, right here, we have Tesla. TSLA is the ticker. So if you want to look at... I know
Tesla.
Okay. What do you think this is? What do you think these are? And just just by looking at this, it looks like squiggly lines and a lot.
It looks like a hospital monitor or something.
Okay. All right. So pretty much what this is each of these candlesticks represent pretty much a moment in time. So each candlestick.
Candlestick?
Right, yeah, this is what this is. This is called a candlestick.
That looks nothing like a candlestick.
Well, if we look, you see the little wicks up on top.
Oh,
that's pretty much.
There's wicks at the bottom.
Yes, and that pretty much the top part represents selling pressure. Okay, so this is when the stock is getting a lot more selling pressure. Okay. The bottom of the wick represents buying pressure. So just by looking at it, you can kind of get a gauge of where the buyers and where the sellers are. So looking at this one, where would you say buying pressure is? On top or bottom?
Bottom.
Yes. So right on the bottom, you understand that right at this wick, people were buying it at that price. So another thing too is each of these represents, right here, we're on the daily. Okay. So each one of these represents 1 day of price of this stock. So during this day, Tesla went from $1,100 all the way down to about $1,000 in a single day. So this is that move for that day. On that following day, the stock went from $900 up to about $1,000. So each of these represents 1 day. And if we continue to change it, so if we go 5 day, 5 minute, now each of these represents still a moment of time, but it represents 5 minutes. It gets confusing, but that's why they have things like, I'll kind of show you. So that's why they have stuff like this to make this is probably a little more easier to see.
This gives me less anxiety than the other chart.
So this is called a line chart. Personally, I don't use it, but
you like to use a candlestick.
I like to use a candlestick chart just because this only gives us that certain price, right? It doesn't give us a lot of information. The next thing is we're going to be doing basic support and basic resistance. So what do you think support on a stock is?
I'm just going to go on a whim. I'm going to say, like, I don't know the right word, but like dependability on it, like stability on it.
Okay, so kind of imagine a house. Okay, a house needs support to stay up. right? So the support is pretty much when a stock it has a tendency to get buying pressure at the lowest point. Okay, so let me show you. So what we'll do is
I feel like if you were to say that, what's the word again?
Support.
I feel like that would mean that the stock keeps going up.
Kind of. You'll see what I'm saying. So we'll put our support line down. And do you notice something about this line?
It's yellow.
Yes. Okay. But if you look close, you'll notice that each time a stock has a tendency to get buying pressure near and around this line, right? So if we look here, it gets buying pressure. Here, buying pressure. Here, buying pressure. It hit it here.
Yeah,
hit
but it
here,
gets buying pressure
hit
up
it here.
there too.
It does. But this is the strongest support. So this represents the best time to buy Tesla stock. Okay? Because you'll notice
I forgot we're working with just Tesla, right?
Yes. Yep. So you'll notice even the stock popped all the way up to 1,200. It eventually, what did it do?
Lower?
Yep. And it hit that support line and got buying pressure.
Okay.
So if you understood where that support is, you could essentially bought in at $620 and sold it at $770.
Okay.
Because you knew where that support is. So now that we know where that support is, if we continue to let the stock fall or let it ride. Okay, Lindsay.
It's like 11 p.m.
Okay, but do you see it right here? Right?
Yeah.
It curls, hits that support, and gets buying pressure. What's support?
Why would you give me a little pop quiz like that?
Because I'm teaching my wife how to swing trade.
Okay. It's where it's at its lowest.
Yes, it's kind of. It's where the lowest point the stock gets bought up. Just because it's the lowest doesn't mean it's the best time to even buy it, right? Even in here. So even though the stock is at the lowest point, you can't go back in history to buy it. Okay. Yes, this support can continue to move down, like right here, but you would have missed that move, and then you look for new supports as the stock continues to go up in price.
So you can lower the support
you
line?
You can move this. So personally, I think the support for Tesla right now is about pretty much underneath $630.
So that's an average.
Yeah, so that's like the best time to buy the stock. Every time it hits this price zone, if you buy it, hold it, you'll guarantee pretty much you'll make money off it. Okay? Right there. All right, so now there's something called resistance. Okay, this is the last thing on the charts that we'll look at. Resistance is pretty much the complete opposite. So this is when a stock gets tendency to get selling pressure at that price. Okay, so just from looking at it, where would you think resistance is? We'll go ahead and put it on.
Higher.
So where? Like here,
like
here, right here?
No, down.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay, that's very, very good. Why'd you put it there? No idea.
It just felt right to me.
No idea. So pretty much if you look at it.
I have an answer. I actually have an answer. Because this wasn't all the way down to the lowest, so I wasn't going to go all the way up to the highest.
Yeah. So I kind of see what you're saying. So right here, this is when the stock has tendency, now instead of getting buying pressure like support, it gets selling pressure. So in a perfect world, you want to buy where?
Low.
At the
lowest.
Nope. We just brought it up.
Support.
Yeah,
line.
You want to buy it at support and sell it at resistance. So if you look at it, you'll notice that this stock hits this price and gets selling pressure almost every single time there. Okay? All right. Now that she has a general idea, we're going to move on to teaching her how to find stocks. We're going to also move to another platform. This is using Finvest. All right. So, Lindsay, what do you think this is?
Stocks.
Ding, ding, ding. Okay. So this is what you call a stock screener, stock scanner. Pretty much what this does is it filters every single stock in the stock market with criteria. Okay. All right. Very, very simple. So just from looking at it, we have the Dow Jones, NASDAQ, and the S&P 500. And you have no idea.
I know the S&P 500 is because I have
Look at that.
money invested in the S&P 500.
What is it? Let me hear it.
I don't know.
Okay, S&P 500, top 500 companies in the
Oh,
United
I knew
States.
that. I actually knew that.
Yep.
Okay,
NASDAQ, more tech-heavy. Dow Jones is more value. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Screener. Very simple. This is going to filter out all of the stocks, okay, and with some sort of criteria. So when you're a swing trader, you're most likely starting out with not a lot of money, so you're going to want to filter the price. Very
like
simple.
you in college.
Okay. So we're going to go underneath $20, okay? The reason why it's 20, so we can capitalize on share size and buy quite a bit. Okay. The next thing we want to do, probably one of the most important things, is you want other people buying and selling this stock. So do you have any idea of what that could be? Volume. You want volume. You want people buying. You want people selling.
Okay.
It just makes a healthier stock. So we'll go to average volume over about 500,000. Okay. So we still have 1,500 stock left. Okay. If you look right here, that's the total. Okay. The next thing we want to do is we want to go to relative volume. Relative volume is similar than average, but it's just the overall demand for the stock. Okay. So what we'll do, I hope you're paying attention because you're going to get quizzed on all of this. So we'll go over pretty much 0.5. Okay. You can go over 1 if you have a harder time finding stocks. Then the next and pretty much the final thing that I do is pattern. Pattern is just a way that you can, instead of going through and analyzing each chart just like we did, we can click this little button and it does it for us.
Why didn't we do that in the first place?
You got to learn. So trend line, which one would we want to do to buy the stock? Okay, we have horizontal support and resistance, trend line resistance. Do we want to buy it resistance or support?
Buy it support.
Support. There you go. So now that 1,500 stock is down to 16.
Well, I don't get what that number is.
This is this is just the total of all of these stocks right here. Okay. So
total
now
of what?
All of the stocks from this criteria.
Like the number of stocks.
Yes, that the number of stocks from the criteria we just put in. So the next thing is we want to go to charts. So there's a couple of things we want to look for. We want to look for a stock that has an upward trend. So a stock that's getting buying pressure, not something like this. Okay. And we might not even find anything.
That one.
Right here. Yep. So upward buying pressure. So if we go LPG, the next thing we do is we pull it up here on our chart. So LPG. So the thing about swing trading is you do not care where this company is going to be in the next year, 10 years, 15 years. All we care about is for opportunity. So just from looking at it, okay, you will notice that if we actually draw out the support, okay, we'll do one here.
Okay.
Is that fair?
I guess. I still don't understand.
It's fine. So this is where the stocks gotten buying pressure. Okay, so it came in contact once, twice, 3 times. Every single time it hit pretty much $14, it got buying pressure. Okay. Resistance, there's 2 resistance lines. One here and one up here.
Why?
Okay. Because this is where the stock has gotten selling pressure. So it hit it here once, hit it here, and hit it here. Every time it...
So you're only looking at the red ones?
No. Just don't even pay attention to color. You're looking at just the little mountains. Okay? So you see it hit it and it sold off. Hit it up here, sold off. Hit it here, sold off. So this represents...
Oh. I get it.
You get it?
I get it.
Okay. So now the best time to buy obviously would be down here. Okay, at 14, pretty much $14 even. All right, but right now the stock's trading for $14.65. So pretty much right now, if you bought this stock and you set your stop loss, which is just the max you're gonna say, okay, I lost this trade. Okay, would be underneath $14. So about 65 cents from right now. Okay. If you bought the stock right now and it came up to $16, that would be a risk and reward of about $1.50. So virtually, you're risking 65 cents to make $1.50. Would you take that trade?
No.
You wouldn't. So you could...
Did I answer wrong?
You could be wrong. with this type of trade, you could be wrong about 3 times, still make money.
Okay.
So
I just feel like that's not.
I mean, if you have if you're somebody that's a more conservative trader, then you wouldn't take this trade. Personally, I would throw probably I would buy a couple of shares. Okay, the reason why is because you could buy in, set your stop loss pretty much right below this.
Okay.
And then sell in a perfect world, start scaling out at like $15, $16.
Okay.
And you'd be making about 5-6% on your money.
Okay.
All right. So I'm sure she's confused. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a challenge for Lindsay.
Okay.
We're going to sign her up with a broker.
What?
Yes. And we're going to put $10 in an account, and you're going to see how much money you can make off it.
Deal.
And then we'll update you guys later. Deal?
Okay. Deal.
All right. So that is it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, hit that like button. If you guys like these types of videos, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, concerns, ask them down in the comments. And we will see you guys in part 2 of teaching my wife how to swing trade. In a perfect world, guys, my plan is to teach her so I don't have to do it. So we'll see you guys later. Take care.